Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jordan Valley Ice Park as the Springfield Spirit on the ice tonight, getting ready to take on the Oklahoma City Oil Kings in a friendly contest this evening. First home action of the season, and we're excited to be here to bring it to you. Kurt Bussin here, along with Kelly Carton to my left. We have both headsets working this evening, we think. So
apparently we do.
The
little green lines are bouncing around on the Scott screen, so that looks like it's a good thing.
So the tandem broadcast for you tonight. Also, Scott Lutzke bringing you all the sights and sounds from his laptop. Brad Allen along helping out with that, and I believe Nick Lutzke on the camera this evening. So a full complement of folks to bring you the action. And so we are just winding down in the warm-up, Kelly, and just about set to go here. The Spirit in their CSDP alternate jerseys tonight. Looks like Oklahoma City might have some new uniforms too. I haven't noticed those before.
Yeah, they've definitely changed from that LA Kings look that they had for a long time to this blue, red, and white. Good-looking uniforms. If I'm not mistaken, we split with this team last year. Had a close loss and a big win.
And also, I was trying to remember, I believe this was the dramatic overtime game in the playoffs.
I believe so, right? Yeah, I believe so.
So evenly matched teams, from last year anyway. We'll see how it shakes out this year as the rosters turn over a little bit. And it'd be nice to get back to some familiar foes and see what we have in store for us this year from a Kansas City League perspective.
This should make for a good game because these kids all know each other. You could see that during the warm-ups when they're talking to each other and kind of renewing people they only see a couple times a year. And I always think that makes for a good, fun game with a lot less animosity. And so hopefully we see some good, clean hockey and everyone skates hard and, avoid some of that just, fisticuff shenanigans we've seen the last couple of tournaments.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like we're going to have some warm-ups before this game, so we'll listen in on that.
I heard nothing of Dayton Lovin, what he said there, except for I heard his voice. That's all. Oh, okay.
So we will not have warm-ups, or we will not have introductions before this game. And
which is a bit of a shame, Kurt, because it looks like some of the Oil Kings are sporting some
flow. Like would have been nice skating up that ice.
Have got ginger red lettuce over there on the goalie. He's got some good one. And there was a short top knot there.
Well, it's
of course we had Zon Warner out on the ice, and he's got a big head. He's got a big head of hair. He can flow out.
This evening we'll get ready to drop the puck directly here. Again, this is a friendly contest, not an official league game. Tonight at 6:30 drop here, and then tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. we'll see this same team again.
Is that our official game tomorrow at 11?
I think it's still a friendly tomorrow too, isn't it? I think the league.
Sounds like.
I think the league doesn't start for a couple more weeks, but this game is underway. And now taken by the Spirit, dumped into the Oil King zone, sliding into the boards as he fell down. A Spirit player, he gets back up, he's all right. Looks like that was Tyler Kane. Now back to the point, slap shot to score! Just like that, the puck comes to the point. Zon Warner put a slap shot on net and finds the back of the net, and 17 seconds into this contest, the Spirit up 1-0, Kelly.
Great work behind the net there by Tyler Kane, and Zon Warner scored that from Tyler Kane. And Tyler Kane centering the puck out in front and catching Zon Warner out the blue line for the rifle shot.
Nice job by Zon to get that puck on net with some zip and found the back of the net. Goalie must have been screened on that, didn't get a good look at it. And very quickly with the Spirit up 1-0 in this one, they're on the attack once again as the puck in the Oil King zone, but they're able to break it up the far side. In fact, they skate to center ice and they'll dump it into the Spirit zone. Eric Life first there for the Spirit. He'll backhand it to the point and now able to be cleared by the Spirit. Back they come. Gavin Lovin, he'll dump it into the corner. And Kane there on the forecheck for the Spirit. He'll battle for it, picks it up, and now it's chipped off of his stick, and Oil King's able to skate back the other way.
Gage Robb comes onto the ice.
Big number 2 loses it off of his stick. Now back to the point, held in, and stolen away by the Spirit. Gage Robb will pick it up on the left wing. He's got a man on. He'll just backhand it into the Oil King zone and chase after it as the Oil Kings will set
Major
things up in
Carden
their
and
own
Houston
zone.
Brackett enter the ice for the full line.
Puck to the point and dumped in off of a body. Spirit will pick it up again, and this time it is dumped in deep. Houston Brackett on it there for the Spirit. They're able to get around him, but held it at the point, and now dumped down low around the boards as Major Carden will send it back to the point. Bussin puts it towards the net and deflected wide off the defenseman. Now Brackett will send it back as puck is chipped out by Oklahoma City and immediately dumped right back in as defenseman will set up behind the net. Now up the right wing side off the boards, doesn't connect, and stolen there by the Spirit. It's Andrew Johnson seeing his first action of the season. As now back to the point. Loose puck picked up by Gunnar Beaver. Drops it over to Nick Lowe. Shot and a pad save. And directed up the far boards. Held in. Now John Brown will dump it down low. And fanned on by the Oil Kings as they can't clear it. Dump back down low. And Nick Lowe battles for it behind the net. Now gets help from Andrew Johnson as he circles and spins it and sends it in front.
Nick Lowe doing some good job, good work there on the boards behind the net, keeping the puck moving.
So good pressure here from the Spirit as
2 straight shifts, hadn't come out of the zone.
Still one shot showing on the scoreboard, the goal from Werner, but sustained pressure, like you said, Kelly, on both shifts. Now back
Tyler
underway
Kane.
As Tyler Kane battles in the corner for it. Puck chipped up high out of the zone as it will come all the way down for icing. And we'll get a face-off back in the Oil King zone. The Kane, Lovin, Worth line on the ice for the Spirit.
Snapshot.
Right off the face-off and a score. Shot sent in on net, and rebound comes right to the stick of Wyatt Worth. He bangs it home, and just like that, the Spirit double their lead. It's now 2-0 early on here in the first period.
Tyler Kane doing a great job on that drop. Caught it right off the bounce and sitting into the goalie.
So strong start for the Spirit here as they now lead 2-0.
Yeah, the Kane, Lovin, Worth line is being very productive in the first 5 minutes of this game.
Now dumped into the far corner and set up the boards, held in at the point by Werner. He dances around one player, now drops it off to the side. That shot sails wide. Zahn circling back in front, dumps it down low, and stolen there by the defenseman. He'll just fire it to the corner. Now Kane will battle for it. He can't catch up to it, but Wyatt Worth does. His shot sails just wide. Now rebound shot is blocked and taken there by Oklahoma City, and they're able to clear it to the neutral zone. And a bouncer there is settled by Werner. Back comes on down the left wing side. And he's checked off the puck. It was one against the entire Oil Kings lineup. And now Buston will pick it up. Just offside.
Just caught it.
As he had a man, Werner, in the zone already, streaking to get out of the zone, but
that was definitely a bang-bang offsides play. I'd like to see the replay on that. Scott, can we get a replay on that offsides?
So we'll get a face-off just outside the Oklahoma City zone.
We got Skibinski, Robb, and Carden out there.
Dumped in by Brady Allen. And now behind the net, Carden battles for it, sends in front, shot, and a save. Goalie doesn't know where it is. He's looking for it. And it was in front of him.
Looks like Gage Robb was trying to dig it out there. One of the defensemen took a little offense at that, gave him a little shove. No harm, no foul here.
So face-off in the Oklahoma City zone. Major Carden will take it. Back to the point, fanned on by Bussin. And Brady Allen will battle for it. It's taken by Oklahoma City, and they'll skate it into the zone. Down the right wing side from a bad angle, the shot. And Cale Parker makes the save, I believe, his first one of the game. And sent back out to neutral ice as now Oklahoma City will skate it back into the Spirit zone. Drop pass intercepted there, and they'll dump it back out. Back comes the Spirit. Gage Robb down the left wing side. He's got Carden in front, and it's checked off of his stick into the corner as Carden will drop over to help out. Picked up by the Oil Kings, pushed to the blue line, and now finally out as it's taken by Robb in the neutral zone, and now dumped back up the boards. Picked up there by Oklahoma City as they'll go D-to-D with it. Now a nice pass, but just out of the reach of the forward as the Spirit will ring around the boards and skate it back out. Matthew Skabinski, head man pass, but it doesn't connect, no icing. And below the net, Andrew Johnson sends it in front and just out of the reach of Gunnar Beaver as the Oil Kings will send it back out. This one will come all the way down for icing, and we'll get a face-off back in the Oil Kings zone. 9:39 to go here in the first period. Scoreboard says 1-0, but it is in fact 2-0, unless I missed something.
Nope, it is 2-0. Full line change here for the Spirit. We got Life and Werner out at the blue line now.
Andrew Johnson on the draw, and pinching in was Life, but Oil Kings able to break it out. Back they come into the Spirit zone, and now Gunnar Beaver will pick it up, skates it back behind his own net. Beaver up the left wing side, and taking off the puck. We're going to get our first penalty of the game as Beaver was tripped up, gets up gingerly, skates to the bench, and as the Oil Kings touch up, we'll get a stoppage here for our first penalty of the game. And big number 2 is skating to the box for Oklahoma City. So we'll get a look at the Springfield power play for the first time in this game. Already up 2-0 in this game. And looks like it's going to be Kane, Lovin, and Worth on the ice for the power play unit, along with John Brown and Captain Zahn Werner. And back comes Wyatt Worth, skates to the center. Shot, and a glove save. As loose puck picked up by the Spirit, they'll send it back to Lovin. And now back to the point, Worth. Cross-ice pass, but it's deflected away by the stick of the Oil Kings forward. And now dumped to the Spirit blue line. John Brown has it there. He'll try to snake it up the left wing side, into the zone. Now
got
John
a trailer and Lovin
drops it back. And now back to the point, Worth. Shot, and that one hits a leg. It's deflected wide. Puck comes to John Brown. He sends it on net, but blocked away and dumped back out by Oklahoma City as Werner will skate it back and regroup in his own zone.
Great job by the Spirit taking each other's place there. Wyatt Worth going back to the blue line while John carried it in. Just really good communication between the players.
Now exactly 1 minute to go on the penalty as the Spirit able to set things up in the Oil King zone once again. Back to the point, Lovin. And now backhanded down low by John Brown. And puck sent back to the point for Werner. He'll send it to the boards, taken there by Oklahoma City, and they'll dump it all the way down. Settled by Parker as the Spirit will change things up. Werner back for the Spirit as he's got a man on, able to avoid him, and now picked up by Major Carden. Major gains the red line, now into the zone. Down the right wing side, cuts to the middle, and can't get a shot off. He'll jump it back to the point for Wyatt Shimp. His wrister is blocked wide, and Gage Robb will chase it down in the corner. He can't catch up to it, and they'll send it back to center ice as Brady Allen will send it over to his defensive partner, Shimp. Now Wyatt has it once again. Wyatt skates it into the zone. Down the right wing side, his shot, and Oil Kings able to get a stick on it as they are now back to full strength. So unsuccessful on the first power play of the game for the Spirit. Still 2-0, they lead this contest with 7:05 to go in the first. And Oil Kings with pressure on in the Spirit zone as they'll ring it around the boards. Big check there by Wyatt Shimp as he takes a man heavily into the boards, and a centering pass in front, settled there by Cale Parker. He'll put a glove on it.
Calmly settled there by Cale Parker. That puck was sitting there in the blue looking very enticing, and Cale acted like he didn't have a care in the world, and nor should he. They never came near it. But boy, he was very, very confident in that stop. Yeah, our power play, we did a good job of moving the puck around, but we never got a shot off of that movement. All the shots we got on that power play were from carrying it in. So I'd like to see us clear that up a little bit.
Now off the boards, Johnson to himself, into the zone, 3-on-1 for the Spirit. A shot from the side, and a pad save, rebound in front, backhanded by Nick Lowe. That won't go. Puck along the near boards as they'll battle for it. Out of our reach now, sent in front, but deflected away. Dumped back in by Bussin and rung around the boards as Life will pinch in on the other side. And Niccolo will dump it back behind the net, centered in front, but the goalie able to get a stick on it as they'll continue to battle for it. Big hit there by Andrew Johnson as they continue to battle for it along the boards and finally able to break it out. The Oil Kings now a little mini break, and on goal, Oil Kings a shot and a save by Parker on a little mini breakaway there. There's a defensive breakdown from the Spirit. Now a shot from the point, another save by Parker, loose and picked up by Skabinski. He's able to get it out of the zone.
Cale Parker cool as the other side of the pillow there.
Couple of good, the best scoring chances so far in this game for the Oil Kings. And as you said, Kelly, Parker was solid.
Yeah.
Now back in the Oil
Never even looked
Kings
like he was
zone.
having to rush. Good centering pass.
And directed toward the net, but goaltender able to put a glove on it as Lovin was in front. And we'll get a face-off here.
Again, that Worth-Lovin Kane line putting a lot of pressure on the goalie.
5:22 to go here in this first period, 2-0 Spirit. And off the draw, loose puck is picked up by Kane. Skates it into the corner. Now help from Lovin as they battle with a pair of Oil Kings. Gavin will send it up the boards. Now stolen by the Oil Kings, and they'll backhand it down the ice. This is going to come all the way down for icing. And we'll get another face-off back in the Oklahoma City zone. Good crowd on hand to watch this contest as we finally get some home cooking. A lot of folks getting their first look at the Spirit this season.
A lot of former players here.
Yeah.
A couple of the seniors from last year coming down to watch their teammates. Several of the JV players stuck around.
Now back underway as the Oil Kings have the puck. They'll dump it into the Spirit zone. As Buston will pick it up behind his own net. Backhands it off the boards, and now picked up by Gavin Lovin. He'll ring it around the other way. Finds Wyatt Worth. He'll send it to the blue line and just trickles out. Now they call it in, but it's picked up by Buston anyway.
That actually could have stayed in.
Now dumped in by the Spirit as they'll look to go for a line change.
Got a 5-minute change here, and the puck
Gotta
moving.
hurry. Now puck is sent in by the Oil Kings. And below the net now, Major Carden will pick it up. Major up the right wing side. And he's got room to skate. Major goes around a man, dumps it on net. Oh, but it's just offside. A little hesitation there at the blue
made
line.
a little deke there at the blue line. Got that defenseman to step him up, and Major fell for it and kept it all. Got his guy offsides.
So Major will take this draw, bracket and Gage Robb on his wings. Loose puck at the blue line is chipped in and battled for, now sent back to neutral ice. Dumped back in by Wyatt Shimp as Houston Brackett hustles to it, but sent up the far boards, held in by Shimp and dumped down low. Gage Robb there, goes around one man, nice move. Gage looks to flip it high, top shelf, but can't connect. Now back to the point and taken there by Oklahoma City as they'll skate the other way with it. Flipped into the zone and settled there by Parker. Outlet pass, and Robb gets help from Carden as Major will send it the other way. Battle there in the neutral zone as it's picked up by, chased down by Wyatt Shimp with that good speed. Now around a man, looks to center it and unable to do so. Taken there by Oklahoma City as they'll look to reverse action and break it out. Now up the near boards. Big check by Wyatt as he's flying out there. Sends it in front. Spinorama shot from Gunnar Beaver and a save. Oil Kings can't clear it as that dump-in pass actually hit a Spirit skate and popped back out. And now ridden to the boards by Beaver, the Oil Kings player, and the Spirit will send it high. Must have hit the netting.
Gunnar Beaver, a transplant from the Arkansas team coming in. He's got history with the Oil Kings from his days with the Arkansas squad. A lot of that stuff, we're getting to know him. He's new to the team. So he might be picking up where old things left off for all we know. He's going out there throwing his body around, though.
Gunner started the season on the blue line as a defenseman. They've since moved him to a forward position. He looks comfortable there and doing nice work out there. Now Eric Life will pick it up for the Spirit, sends it up the near boards. Defenseman will pitch in and keep it in momentarily. Now a bouncer picked up by Tyler Kane, finds Wyatt Worth. Wyatt turns and enters the zone. Looks to go around a man, but it's poke checked off of his stick and sent back out by the Oil Kings. Life will pick it up and chips it forward, but
got a hand up.
Dumped into the zone, and that's going to go for a offside call as the Oil Kings player had fallen in the Spirit zone and puck sent in offside. We'll get a face-off at center ice now. That productive Kane line back on the ice for the Spirit, along with Bussin and Allen. Now picked up by Tyler Kane. Dumps it in, but it hits the referee. And now Kane will pick it up. Tyler on his backhand, sends it towards the net, but deflected away. And skated back out by Oklahoma City. As into the Spirit zone, Bussin will get it there. And looks to set things up. Now outlet pass for Lovin, but it's behind him. And puck at the point, dumped out by Gavin. And Kane sends it across ice. Picked up by Wyatt Worth down the left wing side. Wyatt skates to the front, around the defense. And on goal, a shot. And that may have hit the goal post.
Yeah,
it might have been a save. Dangerous. Now set in front. Wyatt on his backhand. A save. Rebound is loose. And sent to the corner. And now finally out of the zone. Actually held in by John Brown for the moment, but finally the Oil Kings able to break it out as they'll dump it into the Spirit zone. And Brady Allen on the chase will ring it up the boards. Gage Robb check to the boards and puck sent in front. John Brown will chase it down and skate it up the near side. Now to the center ice line. John dumps it in and chases after it. Now he'll peel back. And puck below the goal line. Picked up by Major Carden, but he can't cycle the puck low. And now a bouncer on the far boards is chipped to the blue line. And
like to have seen that stop to the blue line.
Dumped into the Spirit zone now as John Brown will send it up the boards and out. Now pass doesn't connect. It's chased down by Wyatt Shimp. Wyatt into the corner. Little flip pass in front and can't connect it with Nicholas Lowe. As the puck on the far boards now, Andrew Johnson will battle for it along with a Oil Kings defender. Now gets help from from Gunner Beaver, and puck below the blue line, the goal line. They can't clear it. Held in again by the Spirit, and that'll do it as the buzzer sounds to end the first period. A good one for the Spirit as they strike early and strike yet again to lead this one 2-0 after one. Shots on goal on the board showing 11-3. We'll confirm with Scott Lutzke, see if that jives with what he's got. So 11-3 it is. As the Spirit come out strong here against this familiar foe from their Kansas City League.
With the amount of pressure and the amount of time we're spending in the zone, I'm really kind of surprised we don't have more shots, if not more goals. We're doing a good job of keeping in their zone. Not really getting a lot of shots off from it, it seems like. And I don't know if that's, the boys sensing they've got a little space, so use that time to make that extra pass, which, great.
Yeah, and I think there have been some shots blocked and deflected, I think. So Oil Kings doing a good job of that as best they can, trying to get bodies in front of our shots. So the
definitely
we'll have to continue to put pucks towards the net.
It's definitely one side of the ice. I mean, we're rubbing the ice down to the paint on their goalies' end. So like to see them keep that up. Our team does have a tendency to get ahead and sort of let that dictate their play. So I'd like to see them keep up the gas throughout the rest of the game.
So we'll switch ends and drop the puck on period number 2 here. 15 minutes on the board as we are underway. Puck is into the Spirit zone. Dumped off the puck was Shimp, but he's able to backhand it out. and it's dumped right back in, and Shimp has it there. Goes up the boards and able to clear it. As there's some extracurriculars, the Oklahoma City parents screaming as the puck at the blue line held in by John Brown dumps it around the boards. Picked up there by the Oil Kings, and they'll dump it back behind their own net. Good forecheck here by the Spirit as they'll put pressure on the puck. Up the near boards and finally able to be dumped out of the zone as the Spirit will intercept it there and dump it back to the Oil King zone. D pass there and up the boards it comes. Brown able to get a stick on it. And now loose puck picked up by the Oil Kings and a shot and a glove save by Cale Parker off the stick of big number 4, or big number 2.
Yeah, big number 2 he had a lot on that one from the blue line.
Had time to crank that one up and get a lot of wood on it, but Cale Parker saw it all the way in a relatively routine save for him.
It's a new line. Skibby, Gavin, and Worth.
So mixing it up a little bit here. It's Kane out there actually.
Is it Kane? Oh, I'm sorry.
It is Kane, yeah.
I saw the mullet and for some reason thought they had made a change.
Flow confusion here. Now down the right wing side, Lovin. It's checked off of his stick to the point held in by Eric Life, and his shot's blocked. Now below the net, picked up by the Spirit, and Kane sends it in front, spins and shoots Lovin, and that shot sails wide. Now back to the point, Warner will hold it in from a bad angle, and sets in front, shoots and scores! What a pass from Wyatt Worth to Tyler Kane on the right post, and a beautiful play. And the Spirit now lead 3-0.
Wyatt Worth doing a great job lurking over there in the weeds.
Great vision by Wyatt.
And yeah, I mean, from the minute that left his stick, it was a pass hard to the tape of Kane, and yeah, that was nice.
So nice to see the Spirit working some of these plays and finding the open man and passing the puck.
Well, this line of 5 players is, I believe, +3 right now.
Now dumped in again by the Spirit. Delayed call as they'll
still
tag
offsides. Now we're back.
Now puck sent all the way down the ice by the Oil Kings, and we'll get a whistle for icing on this one.
Now we've got Skibby's lettuce on the ice here.
One player I have not noticed on the ice tonight is Kallenberger. Is Gabe not here tonight?
I'm not sure, actually.
I saw his dad, Jeff, here, but I'm not sure if Gabe's on the bench tonight or not. I haven't seen him on the ice. Back underway now is the puck at the point, picked up by the Oil Kings, and we get a stoppage here for
looks
another
like it's
penalty.
going to be bracket for hooking.
Well, looks like it's going to be an Oil King player going to the box. So already up 3-0 in this game. Spirit will get a look at their second power play as Oil Kings player to the box for hooking. Face off outside the Oil King zone. Carden, Brackett, and Robb on the ice to start this power play. Now Shimp skates down the left wing side, behind the net, and circles, sends it in front, deflected away there, and able to be dumped out by Oklahoma City as Brady Allen will pick it up at his own blue line. Now Brady circles and checked off the puck. Carden has it there, and he'll skate it to the corner. Looks to center it, stops behind the net, and sends it up the boards. Pinching in is Shimp. He'll dump it down low. And sent to center ice by the Oil Kings. Brady Allen will pick it up there. Sends it over for Shimp, and he'll dump it into the zone. On the chase is Carden, just out of his reach, as Robb can't catch up to it either, and dumped out by the Oil Kings. as Wyatt Shimp will pick it up in his own zone.
That shift just never could get it settled down and set anything up there. A lot of chasing on that one.
Now back come the Spirit. Lovin sends it on net and deflected just wide. Picked up by Kane. And it's checked off of his stick and dumped out once again with 48 now to go in the penalty to the Oil Kings. Zon Warner has it there behind his own net. Drops it off for Wyatt Worth. Wyatt outskates one man down the right wing side, cuts it in front, now dumps it off for Kane. He'll spin with it and settle it. Back for Zon. His shot hits a body in front.
Firmly into the shin pads of that forward. Uh-oh.
Now stolen here by the Oil Kings. And stolen right back by Zon. As Spirit able to break it the other way. Back comes Gavin Lovin down the right wing. Skates it in front and sends it towards the net, but wide. Now back to the point. John Brown will hold it in. Below the net as they'll look to center it. Can't. And taken there by the Oil Kings and able to send it to center ice as penalty expires. And we're back to 5-on-5.
Great hustle by Zon Werner to get that one back and stay in the play.
Now puck up the far boards, taken by the Spirit. It's Gunnar Beaver in the corner as he'll look to center it. Still battling for the puck. Now backhands it down low.
Nick Lowe.
And put on net.
Andrew Johnson got that shot off a deflection from Nick Lowe.
Save made by the Oil Kings goaltender. We'll get a face-off with 10:17 to go in this second period. Spirit on top, 3-0. Now off the draw, it's Skabinski, and he's out there with Beaver and Nicholas Lowe. Lowe battles on the boards as comes to the point and clears the zone, dump back in. I guess it didn't make it out as the Spirit will hold the puck in. Big number 2 rings it around the boards. And pinching in was Shimp. He's able to dump it back down low behind the net. The Oil Kings will try it once again. Shimp's there as he'll backhand it towards the goal, but out. And taken there by Bussin, sent back in on net. Taken there by the Oil Kings defenseman. Up the boards, doesn't connect, and held in at the point by Shimp. As now the puck below the net. A couple of Spirit players there battle for it as they pressure the puck. Now in the corner, picked up by Oklahoma City, and they'll ring it around the boards. Back to the point. Life will dump it down low. He's got Gage Robb there. Robb tries to go around a man but can't. Now back to Eric Life. He'll try it once again, down low into the corner, and back it comes once again. Now picked up by Major Carden. Dumps it behind the net. They'll try the other side with it. As Spirit have pressure on, but finally chipped out of there by the Oil Kings as Eric Life able to chip it off the glass and out with pressure on, and he'll pick it up once again. And here comes Eric. Cross-ice pass just off the stick of Gage Robb, and the Spirit want to go for a line change. Back come the Oil Kings. Player fell down, and they'll battle for it in front of the Oklahoma City bench. Skated into the Spirit zone, but stolen away by Lovin, and he sends it back to center ice. Puck is dumped in by Oklahoma City and picked up there by Zon Werner. And nice outlet pass for Wyatt Worth. He's got room to skate. Wyatt 2-on-2 with Gavin Lovin, and Wyatt's shot is deflected high into the rafters here at Jordan Valley Ice Park. And we'll get a stoppage for that with 8:04 to go in this second period. 3-0 score, Spirit on top. Shots on goal 14-5 in this game. And as Kelly mentioned, this first top line of Kane, Lovin, and Worth doing some damage here for the Spirit. They're on the ice again.
Guys.
As puck sent to the point. Brady Allen will dump it in. And now they'll try the other side with it. Bussin will keep it in. Dump down low. Wyatt Worth will pick it up. Looks to skate it in front. Wyatt around a man. Now poked off of his stick. Bussin will chip it down low, but it's intercepted there by the Oil Kings, and they'll skate it back out. Good check there by Wyatt Worth. And now stolen by Kane as the Spirit will regroup. Dump it into the Oklahoma City zone. Up the boards, intercepted by Nick Lowe. Dumps it to the corner. And now back to the point. John Brown shot towards the net is deflected away. Chased down by Gunnar Beaver. And he'll dump it down behind the net. Nicholas Lowe battles for it. Lowe up the half wall. Big check there as the Spirit continue to work. And another delayed call here as it's going to go against Oklahoma City once again. And now as they touch up, we'll get a whistle.
Can't help but think that was that late hit over on the board there. Second guy in. Not sure, but.
So Oklahoma City not doing themselves any favors in this game, already trailing 3-0. And take another penalty here, their third of the game. And another look at the Spirit power play. They'll put the Carden, Brackett, Robb line on the ice.
I think Coach BJ's just rolling with his regular rotation.
So Spirit power play once again. As puck below the net. Gage Robb picks it up there. He'll send it down low. Brackett on the puck for the Spirit. Now for Carden. Back to the point for Brady Allen. And Spirit play catch here with it as they work the puck in the zone. Good pass work here. Now loose puck in front and taken by Oklahoma City. Still can't clear it as loose puck in front. Gage Robb shot and a save by the Oklahoma City goaltender as Oklahoma City having trouble clearing it. And
a lot of bouncing around there. Puck coming around to Gage Robb. Him having the wherewithal to just get his stick on and get a good shot off.
He did get good wood on it, but again, good look from the Oklahoma City goaltender. So
he's a big kid. He covers a lot of the net.
Yeah, he is a big goalie back there. Now back to the point off the draw, and a shot from Werner. And another save by the Oklahoma City goaltender. Another face-off coming up in the...
Looks like Coach BJ rolled right back to the first line there.
Yeah. 1:22 to go in this penalty to Oklahoma City. Now off the draw, taken by the Oil Kings, sent to the blue line, and now chipped out. Back they come, big number 2, down the left wing side, one-on-one with John Brown. Shot, sails high and wide, and Worth back to pick it up for the Spirit as he'll circle behind his own net. Wyatt to his own blue line, around one man, now around another man, into the zone, right wing side, and a shot, and a save by the Oklahoma City goaltender. It'll hang on for a face-off here with 5:49 to go in the second period and 55 to go in the penalty. As the crowd gets jiggy with it.
We got here Andrew Johnson, Kane, and Lovin.
Now off the draw, dumped out by Oklahoma City. As coming hard, the Oklahoma City forward. Checks
a lot of pressure.
John Werner to the boards, able to steal it. Good hustle there by the Oklahoma City forward on the penalty kill. Now a shot from the point, sails wide. Still in the zone and chipped down low by the Oil Kings below the Spirit net. Sent it in front and nobody home as now we're going to get a stoppage and looks like we're going to have coincidental minors as Werner and the Oklahoma City player will both go. So this will likely be coincidental minors and not on the board.
Yeah, Zahn and that guy were having some words behind the net there, you know.
Exchanging pleasantries. Both roughing calls, I believe, as we'll continue to skate 5-on-4 here for the next 26 seconds.
Oil Kings putting a lot of pressure on the PK there.
Yeah,
and
good
doing
hustle
a good
there.
job of getting some opportunities.
Now off the draw, cross-ice pass just behind Robb, but he's able to send it in and check from behind. And now Oklahoma City will go to the box once again as Gage Robb on his knees and gets back up. Dangerous play there, but he is okay.
Hate to see that racing in to get the puck without a curve in. Like to see them.
So once again, Oklahoma City taking penalties, and we'll wait for the official call. It is a checking from behind and a 10-minute misconduct.
So 5-on-3, Coach BJ puts out his first line.
5-on-3 for the next 16 seconds, and Oklahoma City will get one man back. Now off the draw, taken by the Spirit, Kane. And back to the point, Wyatt Shimp over for John Brown. John will dump it down low to the goal line to Wyatt Worth. Now sends it in front. Oh, it hops off the stick of Lovin, still loose. Lovin will dump it back for Wyatt, just out of his reach. Now Oil Kings get one man back. It's a 5-on-4. From the side, sent in front by Wyatt Worth. A shot and a goal. Wyatt gets it on the blue line from that bad angle. He just skates it in front along the blue line, along the goal line, and puts it on net. I think it bounced behind the goalie and just trickled in. It took a second for the referee to point to it.
You know, he never touched the puck on that play, but Tyler Kane out in front of the crease, just wrestling with the defenseman, taking a lot of abuse there, really including the look there. You know, it's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but he was a big part of that goal going in.
Definitely allowed Wyatt to get a bit of a lane there to carry that puck to the net, and Wyatt buries it for his second goal of the game. And now 4-0 Spirit, as that's a power play goal. And we're back to 5-on-5 now, as the first penalty had expired. It was a 5-on-4. So back to even strength here, as it's now 4-0 Spirit with 4:29 to go in the second period. Brady Allen has the puck for the Spirit, as he'll send it up the near wall. Gunnar Beaver skates it to center ice. Now dumped in by Gunnar, as he'll chase it down. Behind the net, and stolen there by Beaver, sends it in front, but intercepted and sent out by Oklahoma City. Now Brady Allen has the puck. Headman pass for Skibinski. Skibby down the left wing and looks to center in front, but stolen away and chipped out by the Oklahoma City Oil Kings. Allen has it there in his own zone, spins and sends it to center ice. And now chased down.
The Oil Kings look like they're playing a penalty kill in their 5-on-5, doing a lot of dumping out of the zone.
Now behind the net, Carden sends it in front, just out of the reach of Gage Robb. And back come the Oil Kings, sent on net as their first in, but Parker will send it to the boards.
Cale Parker has no time for these whistle stops.
Now in front and deflected towards Parker, but he sticks it aside and into the corner. Now behind the net, picked up by the Oil Kings, sent in front. Nobody there for the Oil Kings, and it's stolen by the Spirit. Back comes Gage Robb. 2-on-2 with Brackett in front. And a trailer. Carden, Major picks it up, and it's deflected wide off of his stick. Now under 3 minutes to go in this second period. And a puck picked up at center ice. Shimp skates it in, dumps it into the Oil Kings end, and centering effort there is deflected away. Now wraparound effort in front on the near side, heads up play there by, I believe that was Major, was it not, Carden? Yep. So a heady play there by Major as he tried a little wraparound on the near side.
Had it on his backhand and couldn't get the hook on it, and gave just enough time for the goalie to get over, but he definitely had the goalie moving to the other side.
So stoppage with 2:36 to go here, and looks like we're going to come outside the zone. Not sure why that one is, but
net came off, I believe.
I guess
sure.
Maybe the Spirit player did dislodge the net. As we're back underway now, puck taken by John Brown, and he'll send it up the boards and dumped in by Kane. settled there by the Oil Kings goaltender, and with pressure on from the Spirit, he'll go ahead and put a glove on it.
Oil Kings goaltender not nearly as
Cavalier
as Cale Parker is slinging that thing out of the goal. He'll gladly take this whistle and drop. Of course, that's, Cale can afford to have that attitude right now.
Yes.
With a 4-goal lead, only facing 6 shots.
Now,
Or as soon as I say that, we'll face a shot here, but still, Cale can play with a lot of confidence with his team in front of him.
You bet. Now Brady Allen with the puck, sends it up the near boards. Held in, and a shot, and dropping down to make a save was Parker. Now bouncer behind the net. Buston battles for it along with the Oil Kings player. And still loose behind the net. Buston will pick it up. Skates up the right wing side. Headman pass just off the stick of Wyatt Worth. And taken by Kane as he'll skate it down the right wing side towards the net. And can't work it in front. Picks it up in the corner and sends it on goal. Stick to side now. Spirit have it once again. Dumped down low.
Wyatt Worth lurking in the weeds on this far left side.
Now he spins in a shot off the stick of Tyler Kane, and a save there. Now back to the point. Rister up high and deflected away into the corner. Spirit still on the puck as Gavin Lovin will skate it up the far boards. Dumps it back down low. Now in the corner. And Eric Life will pinch in to hold it in. It's taken off of his stick, but Spirit get it right back and backhanded high into the corner. As pressure on by the Spirit, they'll pick it up once again. Kane, cross-ice pass is in the skates of Eric Life. He'll have to back it out as he dumps it in on a delayed call. Less than a minute to go in this second period as back comes Oklahoma City. Rister's well high and wide. Now in the far corner. Dumped below the Spirit net. And sent in front, and a good stick there by Cale Parker prevents that pass from getting through. Back come the Spirit. It's Gunnar Beaver. Back for Zon Warner. Dances around a man. Now passes it to the side. Loose puck in front. And smothered by the goaltender. Heads up play there by Zon Warner as he danced around one man in front. Saw that he had Andrew Johnson down low. Was able to get it to him.
Yeah, great puck movement, starting with Nick Lowe getting the puck in their own zone, making a great outlet pass, and really there was about six different passes on that rush.
Now off the draw, picked up by Johnson, and he's able to skate around the player and put a puck on net into the breadbasket of the Oil Kings goaltender, and we'll get another face-off. Johnson set to take it again. Now bouncing puck off the draw is in the corner, picked up by Oklahoma City, run around the boards, held in by Schimpf. He dumps it behind the net. Now 5 seconds to go. One last shot here for the Spirit as comes to the point and sent wide by Brown, and buzzer sounds as 2 periods now in the books here at Jordan Valley Ice Park, and 2 goals in the first period, 2 goals in the second period, and after 2, the Spirit on top, 4-0. Looks like we are going to have an ice scrape here. It looks like it would appear that way, as Oklahoma City players begin to file off the ice, and the Zamboni doors are open. We will have an intermission here. Get a fresh sheet of ice for period number 3. So we'll take a break here. Kelly, any thoughts here as we go into this break?
Well, I mean, like I said in the first period, as we took that 2-goal lead, you just want to make sure that the kids don't get comfortable with that small lead. Looks like they didn't. They certainly kept the pressure up. I think the speed of the Spirit is obviously telling the difference here. They're getting to most of those pucks. But they seem to be doing a good job of looking for each other and taking that time and space to make the passes. So don't really have much to complain about here.
Absolutely. So good start to this one. After 2 periods, Spirit up 4-0. We'll take a break and be back your way with period 3 in just a bit.
Alrighty.
We are back on the ice for third period action. We've got a clean sheet of ice out there, and the players are getting loose once again. 15 minutes on the clock, and Spirit up in this contest 4-0. 2 goals in the first period, 2 goals in the second, and dominating on the shots on goal as well. 21-7 showing on the board. Just about set for action here. Once again, these teams will do battle tomorrow morning again at 11 o'clock. And the Spirit on home ice next weekend too, I believe, in the Jamboree. So some home cooking for the boys. Oklahoma City ready as they've got their 5-man unit on the ice. Spirit at their bench getting last minute pep talk here. We'll start this period 5-on-5. Penalty-filled contest to this point, but 5-on-5 as we open things up here in the third period as the Johnson Low Beaver ice line on the ice for the Spirit. And we are underway here as the puck is dumped into the zone by Oklahoma City. And now on the far boards, big check there, and down goes Brady Allen. Puck back to center ice and whistle down on an offside call. And we'll get a face-off immediately just outside the Spirit zone. This line will stay on the ice. Now Johnson wins it back to Bussin, and he'll pick it up in his own zone. Cal dances around one man, but loses the puck. Johnson there to pick it up though. And Andrew will skate it up the far boards. Checked off of his stick. And now loose puck is able to be dumped in by Johnson. And behind the Oklahoma City net, they'll pick it up and skate it up the far boards. Intercepted there by Johnson. Good work by Andrew on this shift. And now below the net, around Nicholas Lowe, and a cross-ice pass is intercepted and dumped back in by the Spirit as they'll go for a line change here. Exactly 1 minute into this third period. As puck sent out and chased down by the Oil Kings. A little mini break here on the right wing side in front, and a backhander sails wide. And maybe a missed opportunity there by the Oil Kings as they didn't really get a good look at it on a mini partial breakaway there.
Looked like he couldn't really get his handle on the puck. You're a real weak backhander.
Now the puck in the far corner, sent to the blue line and backhanded back in. And kicked to the blue line and now out as Shimp will chase it down into the zone. He takes a slash as his stick hits the ice, but no call. Now puck is taken by Oklahoma City, and a good back check there by Wyatt Shimp as he'll take a man off the puck and head to the bench for a line change. Now into the zone, a shot,
big
a score!
shot.
Pass came from in front to the left wing side, and who was that on the shot? I can't get it.
Oh yeah, Skibinski.
Matthew Skibinski.
Rob taking it across the top of the crease.
Beautiful pass.
Finding
wing.
Skibby over there in the weeds. Taking a shot from just on the other side of the dot.
And the Spirit build on their lead. It's now 5-0.
Glad to see that for Skibby. He's had a quiet year so far. Nice to see him on the board.
Absolutely. And back underway now as the Spirit have it once again. They'll dump it in. Slapped off the boards to the blue line, and a bouncer trickles into the neutral zone. Eric Life will take it there. Goes D to D, and now up the ice. Skabinski chips it over the boards, I believe, at the Oklahoma City bench. And we'll get a line change here. As off the draw, Kane will win it to himself, skates it forward for Lovin. Gavin, his shot sails high and wide. Now up the wall, held in by Zahn Werner. His shot is wide. Picked up there by Gavin Lovin and dumped back into the zone. Now Eric Leif, it's just over his stick, or under his stick, and he'll dump it back toward the Oklahoma City zone, but intercepted there. And they'll skate it towards Spirit Ice. Now picked up by Gavin Lovin, center ice, over for Wyatt Worth. Wyatt sends it back in front. Almost connected with Lovin, who was streaking to the net. Good thought there from Wyatt, but the puck hit a skate. Now Spirit on the offensive deck once again, as puck back to the point and intercepted there and sent to the neutral zone by the Oil Kings, changing at their bench. Lucky they didn't get a too many men call there.
Yeah, real close there.
As the Spirit once again on the attack. Gavin Lovin on the puck now, sends it backhander in front from the stick of Kane. Almost connects, just not quite. Now held in at the point by Brady Allen. Dump back down low into the corner. Kane has it there. He'll skate in front, and from a bad angle, shot sails just wide. Bussin falls down, and his defensive partner Brady Allen will step over to help out. Now the puck dumped all the way down, and we get an icing call here against the Spirit. 11:02 to go in this third period. The Spirit on top, 5-0. As this Skabinski, Lowe, Johnson line back on the ice.
Looks like they've got Shimp up at... No, sorry.
Shimp on defense, looks like, with John Brown.
Yeah.
Now off the draw is taken by Nicholas Lowe. He's able to skate it out down the left wing side and pinch to the boards. He'll fight through it. Into the corner, still on the puck. So he'll send it back to Johnson on the half wall. Andrew back to the point and dumped in by John Brown below the net. They'll ring around the boards, picked up by the Oil Kings and unable to clear it. Still in the zone. Now finally out and intercepted by the Spirit in the neutral zone as they'll continue to battle for it here. And finally taken by the Spirit as Andrew Johnson has it. He goes cross ice to Nicholas Lowe. Avoids a check. Nicholas dumps it in.
Nice little move by Nick Lowe to avoid that. Get the puck across the red line and send it deep in for a line change.
Now along the goal line there, sent through the crease area by Skabinski. Nobody home. And now a shot from the point, deflected just wide. And Gage Robb with a nice body check there. As he'll battle for it. Now back to the point. Shimp. And it hits.
Big deflection by Rob
on
off
net.
the Shimp shot.
Almost deflected it in. Might have gone off the post. I think I heard some iron there. Now a puck in the far corner, dumped below the net, rung around the boards. And back to the point as Shimp will just chip it down low. Intercepted by Oklahoma City, and they'll send it back into the neutral zone. John Brown has it there, cross ice, and into the Oklahoma City zone.
Brackett and Carden take the ice.
Gage Robb first on the puck for the Spirit. He'll dump it below the net, and it is picked up by Houston Brackett. He'll dump it down low, but can't connect with his offensive partner, Major Carden there. And dumped back out by Oklahoma City. And this one goes all the way down for an icing call with 9:05 to go in this third period and a 5-0 Spirit lead. Looks like this Carden line will stay on the ice for the draw.
Looks like they switched out Gunnar Beaver, Brackett, and Carden.
So Carden set to take the draw. And loose puck picked up by Major. He sends it towards the net, but it's deflected wide. Now up the far wall, pinching in is the Spirit defenseman Werner. He's able to work it free. Sends it over for Carton. Now Zahn goes to the front, waits for a pass, but Carton can't get it to him. He'll circle with it. Now back to the point, Life, and his pass over actually exits the zone, so the Spirit will have to tag up. They do, and hustling to it once again are the Spirit, Brackett, and Carton along the near boards, but taken there by Oklahoma City to center ice and dumped in. Now behind the net, Werner will ring it up the boards and out. Now loose puck and almost stolen there by the Spirit. They finally do chase it down. It's Brackett. Beaver in the corner. He'll send it in front. Now to the point. Werner will dump it down low. Chased down by Gavin Lovin. Now up the boards for Bussin. He sends it towards the net and deflected, blocked away there. And steps up to make a check as Werner will chase it down in his own zone. Around the boards it goes. Now puck is sent over the bench.
It's like Major Carton was looking for a line change, so he just dumped it into the bench there.
And that'll do the trick as we'll get a face-off back in the Spirit zone. 7:49 to go in the third period. 5-0 score. Spirit on top.
Kurt, have you heard anything about the influence of MSU's coach coming out and working the bench?
I have not. I noticed that. Cliff on the bench over there. I have to talk to Cal about that and see what
he's bringing to
interaction is.
Got to figure that he's
good to see that.
Yeah,
to get some more instruction back there.
Yep, absolutely.
So another face-off coming in the Spirit zone to the left of of Parker. Now a shot, and that one is deflected up over the netting behind Cale Parker. And we'll get another face-off.
Cliff making a plea to have the drop outside the zone.
So some discussion here as to where the face-off should be as Coach Brad Brown chases down the loose puck. Is that what he's doing, or?
Yeah, it looks like we didn't have a second puck in play there.
So now we get the puck back and we're ready to go.
And we are going to get the drop in the zone there.
Now back underway as the puck is taken by the Spirit, as Tyler Kane will skid it to center ice. And checked off of his stick. And dumped back in by Oklahoma City. Brady Allen back for the Spirit. He'll stop, sends it up the boards, and Lovin gathers it there. Cross-ice pass. Oh, and he had Worth streaking, but he couldn't get it to him. Intercepted, and back come the Oil Kings. And a shot from the right side doesn't connect. Big check in front of us here, to the delight of the Spirit fans and parents.
Yeah, number 22 is leading with an elbow there a couple times, so like to see that settle down.
As the physical play does pick up here a bit in this third period, late.
Yep, getting a few more hard shots on goal. Cale Parker having to do a little bit more work.
Now puck sent to the far boards and taken there by the Oil Kings. They'll send it to the blue line and stolen there by the Spirit. Back comes Wyatt Shimp. Skates down the right wing side, circles behind the net. Shimp, so look to center it back to the point for Beaver, and he'll send it down low. Now Nicholas Lowe sends in front and can't connect with Andrew Johnson. Puck along the far boards and taken there by the Oil Kings and sent back out. John Brown's there for the Spirit. He'll dump it off the boards and picked up by Andrew Johnson. Andrew is met by a wall of Oil Kings and he can't get a shot off. Now puck along the half wall as Beaver and Johnson battle for it. And big number 2, we've said his name a lot. He's been in the action quite a bit today. Sent down into the Spirit zone as John Brown will get there first for the Spirit and chips it up the boards. Pressure on by the Oil Kings, and John will step over to pick it up once again. He'll try the other side with it this time, and it's off the stick of Nicholas Lowe. as the Oil Kings will spin in the neutral zone and dump it in. 5:25 to go here in the third period. Shimp has it behind his own net. Rings it up the boards, but not out. Held in and dumped back behind the Spirit net. John Brown there battling for it along with a Oil King forward. And now help from Major Carden as Spirit bottle in a bit here now. Dump back down behind the Spirit net once again. And John Brown's there. Tries off the glass. Held in momentarily. Now back to the point. Fanned on. And Spirit able to break it out now. It's Major Carden on the left wing side. He's got a man in front, low. Major in the clear. Oh, and he stops to put a move on. And can't quite close the deal as he's cut to the middle and cut back to the left, but just can't get a shot off as he fell down. And stoppage now.
Yeah, he hit the brakes real hard and had that goalie going over, and then looks like he took a big hit going down behind the net there, but everybody's giving fist bumps and coming out peaceful.
So Spirit nearly made it 6-0 on that last rush. Face-off coming up in the Oklahoma City zone. Skabinski on the draw for the Spirit. Now back to the point, Eric Life. He wants to go to his partner, but he's not there, so we'll dump it in the far corner.
A lot of ice there. Would have liked to seen Eric Life take that shot.
Now stolen away from Werner as the puck is sent to the Spirit zone. Centered in front and able to be sticked away by the Spirit defenseman. Now back in front, shot, rebound, another whack at it, and Cale Parker strong all the way. Spirit able to clear it back out. Back they come, Houston Brackett. As it's 1-on-2 for him, he can't get a shot off. Now puck sent up the far boards, chipped back out. Eric Life has a man on as he's hooked a bit. Tries to go up the boards and out, stolen, and a shot, pad save by Parker. And the Spirit able to pick up the rebound as they'll dump it back out. Skabinski has his shot deflected and blocked. Back comes Oklahoma City. Cross-ice pass to nobody. And stolen away there by the Spirit. Back comes Wyatt Worth on a pass from Rob. He's able to avoid a man and skates it into the corner, but sent out of the zone by Oklahoma City and all the way down the ice as time.
So Spirit not doing quite as good a job possessing the puck in this period, partially due to the fact the Oil Kings wanted to get on the board before this game ends. Next 3.5 minutes, they don't want to go out of here with a shutout. But I'd like to see the Spirit respond to this pressure with the same ability to hold the pucks they've had all game.
Let the record show if they do score, it's Kelly Carden's fault, as you just mentioned the word.
Absolutely.
As pressure now from the Spirit as some extracurriculars in the corner. Bussin battling with the Oil Kings player, and now Brady Allen is dumped. And the player skates directly to the box. And it looks like Bussin's going to the box for the Spirit, and two separate altercations there. So we'll wait for the official calls. Double minor for Bussin and gets a holding and a roughing. Just a roughing for the Oklahoma City.
I thought they said someone pointed at someone
double
blue.
minor for Cal and just a minor for Oklahoma City. So it should be a 2-minute power play for Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm glad you were able to figure that out, Kurt.
Yeah. Still no penalty on the board.
No, and we've got 5-on-5 here. Nope, we got one skating off for Spirit.
And they'll need somebody in the box to serve that penalty for Bussin. as referee will go to the bench and have the Spirit put a player in the box to serve this penalty.
Wasn't really able to see what went on down here.
Yeah.
The boards behind the pillar.
I didn't see what Cal and the Oklahoma City player were doing in the corner over there. He got tangled up, and I think Cal wouldn't let him go. The player
was motioning to Bussin to put his helmet on.
Now we're underway as the penalty on the board, and I believe this is the first power play opportunity for the Oil Kings in this game. It seems impossible.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
I think this may be their first look at the power play, but it's the Spirit that have pressure on as they work the puck.
Scott Lutsky affirms that this is Oil Kings' first power play in the game.
Now taken by the Oil Kings in their zone as they'll skate it out. And stolen away by the Spirit, dumped back in by Tyler Kane. He's out there with Gavin Lovin killing this penalty. Out back come the Oil Kings once again as they're able to break over the red line, but dump in pass is blocked away. And now sent all the way down the ice by the Spirit. Gavin Lovin hustling to it. He'll get there first. And lurking in front is Kane. He'll try to get it to him or skate it in front. Now he'll dump it back down low in the corner for Kane as the Spirit work a little cycle here on the penalty kill. And puck doesn't get through. Big check there by Tyler Kane, takes his man down. And back comes Oklahoma City as look to go around John Brown. Good job there by John to get in the way and take his man off the puck. As now the puck taken by Wyatt Shimp. He's got room to skate it out. He'll gain his own blue line and dump it out and go for a line change. 1:30 to go in the game now. 28 seconds to go in the penalty to Bussin.
John Brown kind of
courting Bussin, that is.
Courting an interference call there. I'd say his height had something to do with him getting away with that.
Now puck sent to the neutral zone by the Spirit and picked up by Major Carden. So he'll skate it up the near wall. Into the zone. Checked off of his stick. And Oklahoma City will have
Wyatt Worth.
Stolen away by Worth. Gets a shot off as he's tripped up, and we'll see what they want to call here. Wyatt in the clear, and we'll get a tripping call. They might call a penalty shot there, but with the score 5-0 and 54 seconds to go, it'll go as a minor penalty.
Bussin still in the box for another 2 minutes and a whistle, I'd say. We won't see him back on the ice.
He's done for this one, yeah. And another look at the Spirit power play here. Just almost the hat trick goal there from Wyatt Worth as he was in the clear.
Yeah.
Taking off the puck. Now puck went back to John Brown at the point. On his backhand. Over for Zahn Warner. Zahn around one man. Cross-ice pass. Oh, and Gage Robb fanned on it. Nice
Teed
look there.
For Gage Robb.
Beautiful pass from Warner. Now on the puck is Carden. Back to John Brown. Warner. And back for Brown. His shot. And a pad save. 30 seconds to go in this one. Now sent to the neutral zone by Oklahoma City.
25 seconds left.
Carden picks it up, and he's checked off of it. Taken there by Oklahoma City as they'll work it to the Spirit blue line. And stolen back by Gage Robb as the chippiness continues here. Last 7 seconds of the game as the Spirit.
Oh, here we go. Intercepted by the Oil Kings.
And they'll.
That could have been the thing that ruined my.
Put that on net and bust the goose egg with like 0.5 seconds to go or something, right, Kelly?
That would have definitely fallen on my shoulders as the.
So Cale Parker does indeed record the shutout. He sees 12 shots, turns them all aside, and the Spirit will win this one 5-0. Solid effort all around. Kind of chippy there at times, especially towards the end, but a good solid effort by the Spirit.
That might be my fault too when I talked about those kids knowing each other and hopefully it'd be a clean game, so I may have jinxed that.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back your way tomorrow morning at 11 For Scott Lutzke, Brad Allen,
and Nick Lutzke.
Nick Lutzke on the camera, Kelly Carden, Kurt Bussin signing off, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Once again, your final from Jordan Valley Ice Park. Spirit 5, Oklahoma City nothing. Thanks, everybody.